Everyone, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where today we are continuing to learn how to be an archer as we head back into, well, the Archers Guild, to take on our level 5 quest. Hello there, Lucienne. Guildmaster Lucienne wishes to instruct you on the fundamentals of archery. Good evening to you, Satora. I felt that it was about time you returned. Have you grown more accustomed to the bow? Before we go any further, I wish to ensure that you have grasped the fundamental essence of archery. Tell me, Satora, do you truly understand what it means to see clearly? To see clearly is not merely to look, it is to observe with intent. Fail to do this, and no amount of talent with a bow will avail you. An archer must remain vigilant for any trace of his target, overlooking not the smallest detail lest it prove crucial to the realization of his purpose. He must, in short, see clearly. The coming task will test your powers of observation. A number of targets have been hidden throughout the city. I would have you seek out and destroy them. Each will fall easily to your heavy shot technique. When you have completed the task, return to me and we will continue. Alright, so we are going to be shooting 6 targets throughout Gridania. There are way more than 6 targets, do not even worry about it. We'll be able to find them all quite easily. Oh, the targets out there don't count, okay. But yes, there are plenty of targets around, we do not need to worry about missing any. And the map conveniently highlights the regions which still have targets for us to shoot. Oh, not inventory. I want to shoot the archery butt right there. Alright, got rid of all of them by the guild. Next up, coming out here, we have a bunch of targets all over the place, from the Aetheryte Plaza down to the Carline Canopy. There we go, an archery butt up there. There is something going on over here. Let's see now. Where? Here we go. I see an archery butt over this way. Alright, there's 4. Here's number 5 down below the bridge. Just one more to go. There are several over by the Carline Canopy. Let's see. One there. One there. One there. So that's what? 8 total? 8 total that we've spotted? Yeah, there's plenty. We'll go ahead and get this one to finish it off. Alright, and back to Lucienne we go. And before I forget, while we are on our way, food. Need to eat food. Need to always be eating food. We haven't gotten into combat yet, so it's fine, but... Alright, I return, Lucienne. I have shot plenty of archery targets. Ah, you have returned. I trust you have begun to comprehend the crucial importance of seeing clearly. The next trial will test your powers of observation in battle. Travel to the North Shroud and put down 8 microchews and 8 opo-opos. In contrast to the inanimate and wholly unthreatening targets of the previous trial, these creatures may be relied upon to move around and fight back. Nor are those the only differences. Being comparatively numerous, microchews and opo-opos are anything but difficult to find, and yet you may be assured that this test will test your powers of observation, albeit in a different manner. This time you'll need to evaluate the abilities of your opponent. In so doing, you will learn, amongst other things, that microchews produce a poison that can quickly sap one's strength, while opo-opos, like archers, possess the advantage of range. Knowing their strengths, how will you go about mitigating them? If you commence your attack before identifying an effective strategy, you will soon be made to regret your folly. But if you take the time to observe your targets from afar, you will surely glean the knowledge necessary to defeat them. I look forward to hearing of your success, Satora. Alright, well, you did kind of spoil what we're supposed to be learning, but I guess the lesson is more in the application of observational skills. Alright, let's head out to North Shroud. And we need to fight a lot. 8 Microchews and 8 Oppo-Oppos. Microchews are all going to be up here in Peace Garden. Oppo-Oppos are going to be down here at Tree Speak. We've been to all these places and fought all these enemies before, but now we're doing it as an archer for training. Alright, let's see Oppo-Oppos. So they have the advantage of range. In other words, it may be good to just go ahead and try and kill them quickly. Slow them down so they can't get close to us, so that won't be too helpful. At the very least, they'll be limited to their ranged attacks and not able to get in close for a melee, which tends to hurt a bit more. But the Oppo-Oppos are going down nice and easy. We just gotta keep it up, kill them before they can kill us. Poisoning them being one of our better strategies, because then at the very least we can run away and let the poison do the work. Not that the poison can kill them on its own, but it can do quite a bit of damage. Okay, just 2 left. And we're good on the Oppo-Oppos. Perfect. Next up, let's fight the Microchews. So the Microchews can poison us. So this is where slowing down an enemy with leg raise will definitely be of a high value. If they can't get close enough to poison us, well, they might as well not be able to poison us. Unfortunately, it's 30 seconds between uses of leg raise, so that's not going to work for every single enemy, but it can help. Honestly, just keeping our distance is the big thing. And we got second win from a level up. We've learned this on multiple classes before. This is just a self-heal ability, very valuable. I'm gonna set it up there. And hello, Microchew. Didn't expect you to show up behind me. Dang it, they actually got me with a poison. That is very unfortunate. And that should be all of them. Perfect. Let's head back to base. Back to the guild to report in. And while we're heading back, let's take a look at our hunting log. What are we going to need to deal with? Water sprites, black Fs, anoles, trickster imps, and roselets, all in Central Shroud. Alright, relatively easy hunting log this time around, it looks like. And I think I already have a decent path planned out in my head. We'll head into the Central Shroud from New Gridania, make our way east of the river with the water sprites, then we can head on to the anoles, make our way down towards Spirit Hold to get the imps, and then through the river cave to get to the rest of them. That should bring us to at least 4. Where's the last one? Black Fs are also going to be with the water sprites, so yeah, we can get those at the same time. And then yeah, through the cave will bring us to the roselets. That'll be a nice and easy path. Alright, Lucian, I return from my training. Welcome back, young Satora. Tell me, were you able to put your techniques to good use? When faced with an enemy who can attack from a distance, simply raining arrows upon it is wasteful and dangerous both. The battle would be not more than a contest of strength. By employing the appropriate technique, however, one may bring down one's foe with greater ease and fewer arrows. For example, you may choose to prime your weapon well and strike hard, or employ toxins to sap their strength over time. On the assumption that this fact dawned upon you prior to the fall of your 16th target, I congratulate you on passing the trial. Lay, Sylvier, what is your honest evaluation? Not bad if you ask me. The adventurer pulls a good bow and is enthusiastic besides. A pleasure to meet you. My name is Lay Aliapo, and this is my second year at the guild. Oh god, she's one of the Aliapos. We will meet the Aliapos in a couple of years. We will definitely be meeting the Aliapos. It's quite plain that you have a talent with a bow, but you must take care to mind your surroundings when you're pursuing a target. I had my eye on you for the duration of your trial, but not once did you notice my presence. Mind your surroundings. That's rich coming from you. Your every move is wasteful, adventurer. Your back is crooked and your elbows misaligned. It takes you an age to prime your bow and twice as long to loose an arrow. In summary, you fail on all counts. You have no talent as an archer, none whatsoever. I shall say it plain, Lucian, this woman is not fit to wield a bow. For our sake, and hers, we should revoke her membership. As I've always said, outsiders can scarce be expected to understand, never mind master our noble art. We waste our breath trying to teach her like. Well, allow me to introduce you to Sylvain, our comrade at the butts. This fellow is one to the god's quiver, you see, and he can be a little opinionated when it comes to archery. Oh, but you mustn't pay him any heed, he's like that to everyone. You'd be lucky to get much sense out of a fossil-brained wildwood Elizan like him at the best of times. With them, it's always 12's this and elementals that, and oh! No offense intended, Lucian. None taken, Lee. I know full well that some of my kind can be prideful to excess and intolerant of other races. Although people may behold the same object, ever will they see different things. There is no right or wrong to it, for it is a question of perspective. What matters is the perspective we choose to adopt. You are possessed of bright eyes, Satora, eyes that bespeak great understanding. They shan't lead you astray, so trust them and to what they see. Go now and resume your training. I look forward to marking your progress when next we meet. And so we've been introduced to two more archers, and yes, I've mentioned before that Gridania has a real bad racism problem. They're really bad to Duskwhite Elizan and to Keeper of the Moon Mikote, though they're not exactly great to Seeker of the Sun Mikote either. Then again, in this particular case, both Satora and Lay are Keeper of the Moon Mikote, and yeah, they're definitely among the more shat upon groups in Gridania. Archer's definitely going to be dealing with a lot of that, so be ready for that. It's pleasant. Lots of upgrades to our items. Very nice. Let's get out to Central Shroud and begin working on our hunting log. But yeah, Archer's not the only class in Gridania that will be dealing with those issues with Gridania politics. But Archer is definitely the first to say, hey, you get ready to deal with this. This game really does not shy away from political themes, and it only gets more intense as the entire game goes on. But as usual, we will get to that when we get to it. It's an MMO, it's a marathon, not a sprint. I'm going to be going at this for literal years. Alright, anyways, out here in the Central Shroud, we are making our way over to the river to follow the route I planned out before. I see some water sprites, and there's going to be black Fs around here as well to work on our hunting log. We'll go ahead and start with you, and we'll just work on targets about one at a time. No need to overdo it. Yeah, you know what? Poison will probably, poison will finish off that water sprite. So onto the black Eft. Oh, you are eager, aren't you? Alright, you know what? I'm gonna slow you down. Probably should have done that sooner, but it's fine. Got more water sprites over here. We got plenty of enemies to hunt. And somehow that wasn't the end of the water sprites. I thought that was all of them. There we are. Water sprite hunt is done. That should hopefully be the last black Eft. No, we gotta go for one more. I'm surprised. Is it like 4 per for this set? It's usually 3 per, though I guess since we are playing as an archer, they're a little bit quicker to kill enemies, so that could make sense. Yeah, it's 4 per. Alright, next up we have the Annals, and then we'll head down to Spirit Hold. Hello, Micro Choose. You are not on my list today, so I will leave you be. God, this is going so smoothly. We're barely even taking hits. Alright, this should be the last Annal. Perfect. And we are definitely going to get probably into level 11 even. That is good. That means less stress for getting to level 15 since I've been having a little bit of trouble with that on a few of our classes. Alright, next up, Spirit Hold. Alright, so we're just hunting some imps here, I believe. 4 of them should do the trick. Alright, well, it's been going pretty well so far, so I'm going to play a little bit more risky. Draw on a bunch at once so we can just have a whole bunch of fights going. Alright, level 10 achieved. We got hit with slow. That's unfortunate. Oh, you know what? Let's move that there for now and move Foot Graze there. We got a new ability. Foot Graze. Instant cast, recast of 30 seconds. Binds the target in place. Target unbound if damage taken. Oh, so it's basically sleep then. In that case... where was I putting sleep? I actually want to check that. Conjure, where did I put sleep for you? I put it on top. I want to try and be consistent. Same type of spell, same type of ability goes in the same location. But yeah, we effectively have our own equivalent of sleep on Archer, so that's handy. Not the most useful since, you know, it wakes up enemies as soon as they get attacked, but... It can be helpful in a pinch. It binds them in place for 10 seconds. Alright, one last entry on the hunting log. Off towards Bent Branch. Just gotta make our way down to the river. And our roselets should be right at the end of it. Hello there, Yarzons. I'm going to ignore you. You can do whatever you want to me. It's not going to hurt. Alright, and I see the roselets up on the shore. Perfect. Nice little shortcut from Spirit Hold to Bent Branch. Well, to the south side of Bent Branch, rather. If I can get out, there we go. Oh, those Yarzon are very persistent. Okay, there we go. Now they're leaving. Very persistent Yarzon. They do not want to let me go. Alright, that should finish them both off, and now the game's screaming at us. Lovely. Alright, any new equipment at level 11? Oh, actually, yes. I'm surprised. But there we go. Our hunting log is clear through rank 10. Oh, we've got some interesting entries coming up. Ooh. But yes, we have cleared out our first 10 hunting log entries as an archer, so I believe that'll do it for the day. Next time on Final Fantasy XIV, we are heading into a Sunday episode, as usual, which means we're going to be taking on side quests. Specifically, we're going to be taking on the Leave Quest, the combat Leave Quest available here in the Black Shroud region. So that is exciting. Once I'm done with that, I will probably be doing some crafter and gatherer leaves off screen in order to get those all caught up. And then we'll be good to go. But next time, we're working on combat leave quests. Just gonna get a whole bunch of them done and out of the way. Probably get a good set of experience for some of our classes as well. Conjurer definitely needs some experience. Lancer needs some experience. Archer might be fine. I'm not entirely certain what I'm gonna do with that. I'll figure it out. I'll probably give the experience primarily to Conjurer. Anyways, I'll see everyone next time for Leave Quests.